KENS 5 Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
A busy restaurant comes to a standstill as shots are fired inside. It prompts the beginning of a search for a suspect, spreading to North Star Mall, forcing the facility into lockdown. Eyewitness News reporter Phil Anaya was at the mall as it was all unfolding. He joins us now with the latest.
Well, as of about 3:45 or so, it appears to be business as usual here at North Star Mall, at least from the outside, because there was a very heavy police presence, but as of now, that presence is gone. Now, it was a completely different story earlier this afternoon when the mall was locked down and surrounded by police from different agencies. There were several police choppers in the air as well, searching the area. Now, we saw police from SAPD, DPS, and U.S. Postal Inspector. We spoke with one woman who was inside shopping at the time when she suddenly saw SWAT officers arrive. She says she was at JCPenney's, and that's when everything shut down and they were escorted to the back of the building. Was it a chaotic situation, or was there a sense of calm? What was it like?
At first, we were in shock. We didn't know what was going on. Nobody had said anything. There was no screaming, so we all just kind of huddled together and just followed the employees into the back.
And that woman says everyone was escorted out of one side of the building. Unfortunately for her, her car was on this side, the complete opposite side of the building, so she had to walk several blocks just to get to her car. But at the end of the day, she says she's just happy to get out okay. Phil Anaya, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Also today, a woman is recovering after being shot in the mouth at a hotel. It happened overnight at the Capitol Motel on South Flores and East Bonner. Police say the woman was with a man inside a room when he pulled out a gun and opened fire. It's still not clear why he shot her. That woman was taken to SAMC for surgery. The man is still on the loose today.
A man is out of the hospital today after a horrific truck accident that left his vehicle in flames.
Two Good Samaritans pulled the man from the burning vehicle to save his life. Now, this happened last month, but today, all three men met for the first time since that wreck. Eyewitness News reporter Priya Sridhar reports.
A dramatic rescue caught on camera. Here you can see several bystanders pulling a man out of a burning truck after a charter bus hit his vehicle, causing the truck to become engulfed in flames. That man was Robert Berger, and these men are the two that saved him.
They're angels. They're the ones that, when I was in the warm light there, and Jesus said that there's some help coming, that was them. He saved me.
Today, the three met for the first time since the horrific accident.
They're heroes.
Berger says this is actually his third chance at life. He got into a serious bike accident and then got colon cancer and a brain tumor.
I'm glad they pulled me out when it was time to, because I wouldn't be here talking to them.
For Ali Madlani and Bill Thompson, the heroes, they're just glad to see that Berger is okay.
I was really surprised to see him out of the hospital so soon. Shows that he's got a great will to survive and to carry on. He's a tough man.
I'm happy that he's doing so well. I wish him all the best in a speedy recovery, a healthy recovery.
A recovery made possible because of the courage of two men who ran toward a burning car and were able to save a life. Priya Sridhar, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
The man accused of shooting and killing Detective Benjamin Marconi was formally indicted today on capital murder charges. This man, Otis McCain, was arrested back in November following the shooting. Detective Marconi was shot twice inside his patrol car as he wrote a traffic ticket in front of police headquarters. For now, McCain will remain behind bars. His capital murder trial date has not yet even been set. And a man is behind bars accused of selling a teen for sex, and more charges could be coming. Stephen Sumlin is charged with child sex abuse and trafficking. Now, police say he lured the teenage girl with a job posted on Craigslist. Then he advertised her on a website as Under the Radar. The girl told police she rented motel rooms with fake IDs and paid men for sex.
A woman caught on camera stealing from a home in Beacon Hill. Now you can see as she parks her car and walks up to the house on Mistletoe. She grabs several packages from the mailbox and off the porch, then calmly walks back to her SUV and drives off. If you recognize this woman, call police. Happening today, UTSA President Ricardo Romo has been placed on administrative leave, according to the university. UTSA says the leave is effective immediately, and the decision is reportedly pending a review of allegations related to his conduct. Pedro Reyes, professor of education policy at UT Austin, will act as interim university president during the review. Romo previously announced he would retire from his role as university president this August. Well, can you feel it? Love is in the air this Valentine's Day, and 600 couples who caught the love bug got married at the Bexar County Courthouse. That's where Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Nieves joins us live. And Alicia, did you get to witness some of these pre-ceremonies?
Yes, I did, Deborah, and every ceremony packed the steps of the Bexar County Courthouse today. In fact, 78 couples showed up at midnight to be among the first to get married on Valentine's Day in Bexar County. And this space right next to me filled as well with many friends and family members who decided to maybe live stream this event for those who couldn't make it here today.
By the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of Texas, I pronounce you spouses forever. May embrace.
At midnight, lovebirds from San Antonio and surrounding counties tied the knot in a crowd of strangers.
For a man, I realized if I get married on Valentine's Day, I will never forget it.
Then, beginning at 10 a.m., more couples took over the courthouse steps for more ceremonies throughout the afternoon.
We met in college.
Yeah, we actually met in college, just taking a class, and I saw him staring at me.
Of the vows between us made.
In just 5 minutes, they sealed the deal.
It's normally a day of love, and I couldn't think of a better way to express our love than tying the knot, getting married.
On Valentine's, yeah.
Most plan to celebrate with a lunch or dinner afterwards with family.
Are we going on a honeymoon? Yes?
But before taking off, a quick piece of advice from the folks on Cloud 9 to other lovebirds planning to tie the knot.
If you're good right now, don't change what you're doing.
A little patience goes a long way.
Is that right?
Yes, but don't wait too long.
Follow your heart, but your heart can be a little tricky sometimes, so you gotta lead your heart, to what you feel is right.
Just go for it.
Do what makes you happy.
And by the way, Jeff and Deborah, statistics show, and this is dating back to the year 2000, February is the most popular month to get hitched in Bexar County. Live downtown, Alicia Nieves, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Okay, thank you, Alicia. Well, the first large-scale crackdown on illegal immigrants of the Trump administration sent almost 700 people to jail. That confirmation today from Homeland Security Secretary Kelly. The raids happened last week and included dozens of people here in Texas. Now, nationwide, Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers, ICE, have arrested 680 people in these recent crackdown, none in San Antonio, but more than 50 in the Austin area. Of those, 23 have previous criminal records. The ICE officer locally wouldn't comment on camera, but the office director in Austin called it business as usual. President Trump's criticism of Army Sergeant Bo Bergdahl has put the desertion case against the soldier on shaky ground. At a pretrial hearing on Monday, the judge at Fort Bragg said Trump's video of Bergdahl and his campaign remarks were disturbing. He thinks the president's comments will make it difficult for Bergdahl to get a fair trial. Bergdahl has walked off his post in Afghanistan in 2009 and was held by the Taliban for 5 years before he was released in a prisoner swap.
After only 3 weeks on the job, General Michael Flynn has resigned as National Security Advisor. The move comes as evidence surfaced. Flynn misled the Trump administration about phone conversations he had with a Russian official. Craig Boswell has more.
General Michael Flynn is out as National Security Advisor after admitting he gave incomplete information about a phone call he had with Russia's ambassador to the U.S. prior to President Trump taking office. Flynn reportedly was caught on U.S. surveillance talking about U.S. sanctions against Russia with the ambassador, but he told Vice President Mike Pence he didn't discuss the topic.
The level of trust between the president and General Flynn had eroded to the point where he felt he had to make a change.
The Justice Department first warned the White House on January 26th that Flynn had misled the White House about the phone calls, but Flynn was allowed to remain in his job until Monday night.
The president was informed of this. He asked the White House counsel to review the situation. The first matter was whether there was a legal issue. We had to review that, whether there was a legal issue, which the White House counsel concluded there was not.
Democrats are calling for a full investigation into what exactly General Flynn said to the Russian ambassador and why it took the president a month to fire him.
We want to know by what authority did General Flynn have these conversations, and who did he report to after that?
I think it's likely that General Flynn will be at some point asked to come and talk to the committee about both post-election activities and any other activities that he would be aware of.
President Trump responded on Twitter saying, "The real story here is why are there so many illegal leaks coming out of Washington?" Craig Boswell, CBS News, the White House.
Oh, cloudy and cooler outside today. This after a rough start to the day with strong thunderstorms. Bill Taylor is here. Are you expecting more rain tonight, Bill?
You know, despite the clouds, Jeff, we're dry. It's going to be a cooler evening for sure, so jackets for your Valentine's evening plans. Show you radar. The storms raced out of here this morning. In fact, by mid-morning, we were dry, and these storms are now moving into the New Orleans area. Those are the ones that came through this morning and packed a punch. Going to show you impressive rainfall totals later in the half hour, but by 9 a.m., they were all the way down I-10 East and towards Houston. Rainfall deposits were pretty nice in those shades of green, about an inch of rain. I'll show you some more rainfall totals gauge to gauge on our network, but also show you the next storm system. It's already on the 7-day forecast.
And checking our roadways right now, the rush hour commute is really picking up across the area. I have two accidents I want you to watch out for. The first is over on Loop 410 at Marbach. You can see right here that we are seeing some stop-and-go traffic backed up to Highway 90. So you're looking at least a 3-minute commute. Getting a live look outside right now. This is I-35 northbound at BAMC. You can kind of see those police lights over in the left shoulder. That's where that accident just took place. Traffic is at a crawl getting through there. Another live look for you. 410 at Ingram. Now those westbound lanes towards the right of your screen heading out towards Highway 151. That's where we're seeing that congestion already pick up. Drive safely, and guys, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Chelsea. Well, these days, many women want more than just flowers and chocolates this Valentine's Day. What they're targeting as a preferred gift. Coming up.